Hi everyone. Today I'm going to explain to you the topic isotopes. So what are isotopes? The atoms of the same element having same atomic number but the different mass numbers are called isotopes. So what is the meaning of this sentence? I will explain to you this now. And here just imagine a alphabet as one of the element. Okay, so if this element is having different siblings by change of its mass number, these are called as isotopes. For example, the atomic number should be same for an isotope. That means number of proton or number of electrons should be same. Then mass number is different. So here proton number same. So mass number, it is the contribution of the total number of protons and the total number of neutrons, right? So who is changing or varying in this mass number? That is neutron. So neutrons are changing in different elements are called as isotopes. So for A, this is the primary element. Once it is changing its number of neutrons, this A which is given in green color and the next A which is given in blue color are representing the isotopes of the primary element A. Okay, so one more example I will show you to understand better. Here I have drawn three cars. How do it look? These are looking in different colors by physically. Okay, so that physically means outside appearance. These all three are looking different. So for example, this is looking green, this is looking in blue, this is looking in red color. Okay, so that is the outside view or the physical appearance of these cars. Then what about the chemical composition? So here the chemical composition of this is same. So what is the difference here? So here the physically or outside appearance, it is all are different. Okay, but chemical composition, once you take chemical composition means what is used to make it. Okay, or what are the chemical reaction it is undergoing, everything is same. All these three are having same chemical properties, but the physical properties of these three are different. So that type of elements are called as isotopes. So once again, I'll repeat. So isotopes are the elements having same atomic number. That means same proton number, same electron number. But the difference is mass number. That is different neutron numbers. Physical properties are different, but chemical properties are same. This is the introduction about isotopes. Okay, now let us enter into to discuss different isotopes. So first we'll see the isotopes of hydrogen. Isotopes of hydrogen. Okay, so how can we represent this? Hydrogen. How many isotopes are there for hydrogen? This is the first element and the lightest element, and it depends on the number of electrons donating or accepting. It is having +1 or minus valencies or exhibiting the character of metal or non-metal. Okay, so for here you can see once I'm writing, capital H is used for represent as the symbol of hydrogen. Here when I'm writing the isotopes of hydrogen, I have three isotopes to show for hydrogen. Okay, so the first here I'll use the color black. Okay, so here hydrogen 1, 1. So what's the meaning? Here I'll write 2 more H. Acid gas got 3 isotopes. Here 2, 1, 3, 1. So as you have seen my different parts of the structure of atom videos, you must have seen where do you represent the mass number and atomic number. The top one is mass number and the down which is represented the atomic number. Okay, so these three subscripts on left hand side, whatever is written is same. Okay, so that means same proton number, same electron number, but here what is different? Here mass number is not similar. Okay, that means something is changing in this mass number. So how to represent this? So for hydrogen, the first one, to represent this, here proton number 1, electron number 1. Okay, so then mass number is equal to 1. That means proton number plus neutron number. So to get 1, what is proton number? It's already 1. Plus neutron number is 0. That makes 1. Okay, hope you understood how to calculate. So or else we can just find out the neutron number as 0 just by doing mass number minus atomic number. That means 1 minus 1, that neutron number, it makes 0. So proton plus neutron, it makes mass number. That means 1 plus 0, it makes 1. Okay, this is the first isotope of hydrogen. The second isotope here, 2. So how to find out the number of neutron? 2 minus 1, that is 1. Here 3 minus 1, that is 2. So the first one is having 0 neutron. The neutron number for the first one, 0. Here neutron number 1. Here neutron number 2. Okay, so here we have different names for these isotopes of hydrogen. So what are these names? The first isotope 1H1 is named as protium. What is the name? Protium. Okay, the second isotope with 2 mass number and 1 atomic number, it is called as deuterium. What's the name? Deuterium. And the third one is 3H, and the atomic number always it is similar with other types of isotopes of hydrogen. This is named as tritium. What's the name? Tritium. Okay, so protium, deuterium and tritium are the 3 isotopes of hydrogen. Okay, so here once you are drawing the atomic structure, here inside part should be same, outside part also should be same or different? Same. Why? Because here the outside here whatever we are drawing are the chemical properties with the same atomic number. So atomic number is representing the number of electron, that is same. Okay, only thing is neutron number will change. This is same. The whatever the shells, number of shells, number of electrons, everything will be same for protium, deuterium and tritium. Okay. So next we are moving to the next isotope of carbon. The next we are moving to isotopes of carbon. Okay, so for carbon, it is represented 3 C's. I'm here 3 isotopes, and here we have 12. Here 6, 6, 6. So atomic number is same. Here the mass number is changing, 14. So what are the isotopes of carbon? Carbon 12, carbon 13, carbon 14. Okay. So here easily we can find out the number of neutron by doing 12 minus 6 is equal to 6, 13 minus 6 equal to 7, 14 minus 6 equal to 8. So we found the neutron number of carbon 12, 13 and 14. So here almost 13, this 12 and 13 are the stable isotopes of carbon, and this carbon 14 is special isotope which is formed by or produced by the thermal neutrons by receiving the cosmic radiation. It happens in the upper atmosphere and it is highly radioactive also. Okay. So here and C12, this is used to compare the atomic weights of other elements of the periodic table. This is used as a standard element to compare its weight. Okay, so this is a standard element. So this you'll be studying in one of your lesson how to calculate the weight of an atom by keeping this as a standard atom. Okay. The next we are moving to oxygen. So the next element with three here for oxygen also it has got three isotopes. So three isotopes O, O, O. Okay, so here O and here I'll write what is the atomic number 8, 8, 8 and here 16, 17 and 18. So here oxygen 16, oxygen 17, oxygen 18 are the three isotopes of oxygen. So easily we can find out its neutron number by calculating 16 minus 8, it's 8. Here neutron number 17 minus 8, it is 9. Here neutron number 18 minus 8, that is equal to 10. So oxygen also we have studied. Okay, we are moving to the next one, chlorine. So what is the next one? Chlorine. So what is the symbol to represent chlorine? Capital C, small l. Okay, here capital C, small l. So capital C, small l is the symbol of chlorine having 17. 17 is the atomic number and the mass number 35 and 37. So 35, the chlorine 35 and chlorine 37 are the different types of isotopes of chlorine. So here once you take writing here to find out the neutron, I show you. I scroll up. Okay, fine. So for drawing this neutron number to find out 35 minus 17, so how much it will come? It becomes 18, right? Then neutron number 37 minus 17, it comes 20. And next we are moving to potassium. We are moving to the next one, potassium. So potassium is represented by capital K is the symbol. And how many isotopes are there for potassium? 2. So and what is the atomic? It is a 19th element. Here it is having 19 electrons. So here 19, 19, then 39 and 41. Okay, so here once you see the structure of this potassium, the potassium has got number of electrons and the number of protons. It is given as 19 and the mass number is different. Okay, that is 39. So easy to find out the neutron number by using the formula 39 minus 19, so we are getting 20. Here 41 minus 19, you are getting 22. Okay, you're getting 22 only, right? Yeah. So these many neutrons are present for potassium, its isotopes. The next we are moving to the radioactive element uranium. What's the name? Uranium. The isotopes of uranium, it's represented by capital U with it's having many number of new protons or electrons. So many shells are there here, 235, 238. So what are the isotopes of uranium? Uranium 235, uranium 238. Okay, so by doing the calculation, just by doing 235 minus 92, you can easily find out what is the number of neutron. 238 minus 92, you can easily find out the number of neutrons. Next, we are having only one more isotopes according to your syllabus, that is iron. Okay, so iron also we will see. Iron is represented by capital F and small e, and it has got 4 types of isotopes. So I'm writing 4Fe and its atomic number is 26. 26, and it has got its mass number 54, 56, here 57 and 58. So you have to remember these names of elements and what are the elements got its own isotopes and how many are there and what are their mass numbers and atomic numbers. So here you can see this is 54, we don't have 55, and we directly it's going to 56, then 57, then 58, and its atomic number is 26. So you can easily find out the neutron number by doing 54 minus 26. Here it is 56 minus 26. Here 57 minus 26, here 58 minus 26. Okay, so by this we are finishing this video. If you have anything, any doubts, you can just comment in your comment section, post it. So we'll discuss another interesting topic in my next video. Hope you all enjoyed this. Bye.